think he simply could not anymore feel like he was hiding who he was from his family. So he reached over and turned the radio off and said the 10 words that changed my life. Mom, have you ever wondered if I might be gay?
I certainly felt a lot of shame in my early teenage years, especially when I was very active in the church. Because that's what they were telling me, that it was to be ashamed of, that it was horrible, that it was all of these terrible, terrible things. But, when you're 12, 13, 14 years old, you go home and you think, wow, boy, am I all those things that they said? We're descendants of the founders of the Mormon Church, some of the original prophets, and so the church was kind of a big part of our lives. We have a large extended family in Salt Lake City still, and a lot of our social activities and things that we did revolved around the church growing up.
Like most churches, they have always made the claim that this is just a sinful choice. It was so evil and so bad that we almost couldn't talk about it. It was worse probably than murderers or rapists. You just had the idea it was so terrible that it was unspeakable.
As early as age 7, I knew I was gay. I didn't know to associate the word gay with it necessarily. But I knew I had attraction to other men as early as that age. I desperately did not want to be gay. I was sort of spending those years trying to talk myself out of that. I can remember at age 12, in one of our Sunday school meetings, the priesthood leader that was giving the lesson said, the gays, they're lower than the animals, and, they do all of these terrible things, and they're terrible people, and I definitely suffered from depression. I did all kinds of things to try to convince myself that I wasn't gay, up to and including in my prayers at night making deals with God, like, dear God, if you make these feelings for, other boys go away, I will do this. I will be the best at, at this, and I'll be the best at that, and I'll pray every day, And then when I didn't keep my part of the deal, essentially, that made me feel even worse about myself. I was afraid of disappointing my parents probably the most. My dad and I had kind of a difficult relationship at times, and I did fear what my dad's reaction might be.
It's so painful to